Hello everybody, my name is Alan Jacksilla. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my new hybrid that I have created. Tracker Claw. Tracker Claw is my new hybrid. It is a beast bred to be obedient and powerful. It is not meant to be like Mortadon, which is an equalizer. This is something that you send after your enemies or use to defend yourself against something such as Indoraptor 2.0. Something like that. Something else sent to kill you that you send a pack of them to kill it. It has Mockingbird, German Shepherd, Microraptor, Lathronax, Barn Owl, Shovel-nosed Snake, Smilodon, Field Mouse, Funnel Web. Okay, now with that general overview, let's talk about their, reason for being in there. We'll start off with the Funnel Web for the simple reason it's venom and ferocity. No spider is more ferocious than the funnel web. And there's very few with as potent of venom. Also, because essentially its venom comes out of its fangs, which are essentially connected to its mouth, it's not very hard to change the genes for the venom to be Tracker Claw's saliva. They're immune to it, but you are not, sort of thing. Field Mouse DNA is in there to make the heart as strong as possible, because rodents have unbelievably strong hearts, strong enough to allow just absolutely gigantic size. Like, if a blue whale had a proportional mouse heart, it would be able to be much larger, sort of thing. But also, this allows faster movement, more efficient energy consumption, more speed, more endurance, more strength. Just is generally an amazing upgrade. And also those whiskers are, same with cats, overpowered. Smilodon, speaking of a cat, well, technically it's not just Smilodon, there's a few saber-tooth cats in there. I can't remember the name of it right now, but the one with the sheaths, its lower jaws, that's one's in there, which you can clearly see with the face shape. That is to help with the venom, and also to kill faster. Those big saber-like teeth coming down, but they're not the biggest, but that's moderated by the other species in there. Also why the field mouse is in there, they also have those sorts of teeth. Shovel-nosed Snake is in there for its Jacobson organ and its forked tongue, allowing it to be able to sniff with its tongue, essentially. And that is straight up overpowered. That means that it can use its whiskers, its tongue, its nostrils. Well, technically its whiskers now are all over its body with its feathers. Yes, those sorts of sensors are put throughout its entire body as well. And the shovel-nosed snake gives iridescent feathers. Barn Owl gives feathers that are silent, so for when it's gliding and even when it's running, you won't hear it. All you will hear is the patting of its feet against the earth. If you are lucky, its movements will be silent. And it means that it can commit to flapping flight for very short periods of time, but not very long. if it kept that up for long periods of time, it would, well, it just wouldn't be able to because of its weight. It weighs as much as a Kodiak bear, just so you know. So even flapping its wings for a few seconds is a bit much. It's mostly just there to stop it from falling flat face first into the ground if something goes wrong while it's gliding. Like if one of its hind leg wings gets damaged by a bullet and it has to land quickly. Lathronax is in there for the head mostly, and also just the general size, which is decreased by everything else here, but yeah, it just equalizes it. It equalizes it in a way that means that it's also stronger and smarter. Okay, so now we're getting into the base genome. Microraptor, for obvious reasons, it has 2 pairs of wings. And also sickle claws, and just generally the ability to also be able to eat bugs as just quick protein snacks is amazing. And also I'd imagine Microraptor would have extremely fast reflexes. Speaking of extremely fast, technically cat and the snake would also help with this, but speaking of extremely fast reflexes, 5 times better than a human, German Shepherd. You may be wondering why German Shepherd is here. Is it just for the reflexes? No, it's also for the loyalty. German Shepherds are one of the most loyal dogs in the world. There's a reason why they're used in police forces. And it just makes sense, because along with the barn owl, the white face, which is added onto the keratinous scales, along with the more darker, it's been modified in a way to form a human skull. Which, because this is something meant to hunt humans, and just generally other things, if it looks like a skull, that means death. So subconsciously you're thinking, this thing can dig after me, this thing can run after me, because, well, dogs dig, and so do mice. This thing can glide after me, this thing can jump up a tree, it can climb a tree, and they hunt in packs, there's no infighting. This is horrifying to experience, sort of thing. You get what I'm saying? I also added Mockingbird for some of its coloration. 1, specifically the white on the chest, because I thought that looked really cool. And 2, in the name, being able to mimic. This means that you can hear a fallback signal. This thing will track you, it will follow you. If this thing becomes feral, it's a disaster for humanity, because it will learn your patterns because of its immense intelligence, similar to a honey badger. And it'll use that against you. It'll learn the sound of your doorbell. It'll learn the sound of your wife asking you to unlock the door. It'll learn the sound of somebody breaking into your car. Well, it'll know that sound already just from hearing it, or the beep 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 of the car alarm, because you will set that off. Everybody does. And if it hears that, like while it's up in a tree, at some point you're gonna hear one of those sounds. You're gonna hear a knock from the door. But wait, you look out, it's pitch black. How is there anybody out there? But the porch light is on in the other window. I'll go out and check to see what that is. And then you're dead. Just like that. Even if you escape, the venom will kill you extremely extremely quickly. You know what? I'm going with fastly. New word in the English language, fastly. Get ready for the most painful death that you have ever experienced, essentially. That's what this creature is. Fast death. How does it do in a fight against Indoraptor 2.0? Solo, it dies horribly. In a pack, which this guy would never be solo, just so you know, of, let's say, 4. Oh yeah, he's winning. He's winning. He's tearing that thing apart. Like, when Goju Center brought up the Arapaima scales, I was like, yep, great, you modified it. Can't wait to create a hybrid with wrench-like teeth so I can just pull the scales right off and rip it open and eat its intestines while it's still alive. No, this is not a video directed at Goju Center, but it was just something that annoyed me. I was like, why not use any other creature, like an armadillo or something? Like, the reason why I didn't put too much armor on it is because it doesn't need it. That would just weigh it down. Like, Arapaima's a slow fish. I think they used Arapaima. They may have used Alligator Gar. Either way, they're slow fish. Or relatively slow, I mean. They can get short bursts of extreme speed. But if you want something fast in these, it should be a glass cannon. This animal is not a glass cannon just because of the fact of feathers. Feathers are life-saving. Feathers are absolutely incredible. Just from the standpoint of, well, this thing will follow you anyway, sort of thing. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.